not sure why, but my camera looks crooked to me. Like when I'm looking at my viewfinder, it looks crooked, but the show must go on. As you just saw, my grow tent is needing some maintenance. It's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday, so I'm not sure how much energy I have for this, but I do have some, so I may just try to get as much done as possible today. Also, if you're new here, hi, I'm Courtney. This is Hoops I Planted again, and let's get to work. I have a lot of things that I want to do with this, and I'm trying to think of the most efficient way to maybe try to get everything done today. I think the major thing is that I have to pull all of the plants out and then pull the shelves out, and then I will have to go outside and rinse the inner lining and just kind of let that dry outside for an hour or two. It's not really a huge deal if it's not completely dry, but it's just easier that way, and it's like 80 degrees out today, so that'll make it go faster. The second major thing is reconfiguring the other shelf that I have inside of my grow tent, because right now it's 4 levels and a lot of my plants are needing stakes that are the stakes that are 3 feet tall. Everything is growing really well and really tall, but they need a lot more support, something that's a little bit more steady. I did have these little stakes that were from the Dollar Tree that were working perfectly fine, but pretty much everything is growing out of that, and whatever isn't, I will use those stakes on. But repotting is going to be the last thing that I do today. I know there's going to be some things that I need to throw away, and I need to trim a lot of dead leaves. I just need to do a pest check. I am hoping that there's no pests in there, but if there's plants that I do need to water, I will put systemic in them and water them, and just kind of hopefully do it in a big batch in my tub so that I can kind of get that out of the way and then put them back later this evening, or maybe just let them sit there all night and get to it tomorrow. But either way, you'll see the end result. Let's get into it. I accidentally overwatered this. I don't know, my hand just slipped and all this water went into this. It should not be this high, so I'm probably going to dump this out because I may have oversaturated the roots. However, I also may just chop and prop this again, because I keep running into a problem with this specific Syngonium. I actually have 2 or 3 of them. They keep getting leggy and I don't know why. So I have to just like keep starting over, but maybe I'll try to like cut a lot of pieces, or maybe just join all of them and make one that's a lot bushier. This is my problem with this grow tent. Like, to reach all the way back there, I'm having to like walk into it so deeply, and it's really annoying. So that's why I need to change the shelf type to this type of shelf, and I'm really just gonna have to reconfigure it and all the plants inside. I'm wanting to take plants out because I have a bucket back there that has a lot of like common plants and just like random plants that I'm not caring for, that need to just go in the trash. So hopefully that, and then staking up a lot of plants but still keeping them in the plastic bin just to have a little bit of structure will help me be able to like reach them more, because on this shelf it's so much easier to reach everything because it's just 2 levels. So hopefully we can do that with this side as well and make everything fit nicely. Oh goodness. Oh, this plant was moist. Beautiful plant and growing very well, and I am definitely going to put it on a stake. I will probably not do a moss pool with this, honestly, because I have about 4, maybe 5 or 6. I think I have 5 or 6 of the 3 feet stakes. So I want to be strategic about the ones that I use, but this is definitely a plant that needs the support because it's not even technically connected to this, but it's already just like, I know it's only going to grow taller, and it grows so well and it's super easy. So I think I'll just be able to put the stake in here and I really won't have to like completely pot this plant. I think I can just pull this out really quickly without having to take the shelves out, because I don't really feel like doing that. What the fuck did I just drop? Okay, I'm actually gonna go from the back and hopefully get this thing out. Okay, here's my idea that I just thought of. So I basically want to, not basically, I want to set up this shelf to be like this one. So it's only 2 levels, right? This one already has the grow light connected to it, and I don't want to have to go up all the way again to just take that one off and then put it back on or unattach. I don't know. I just don't feel like doing that. So I'm thinking that I can just take off this bottom level, like from the bottom, and then pull this one down. So it would be a shorter distance, I think. Maybe I can pull it off. Let's see. I've made a decision. I'm actually not going to do that at all. It just feels like a little bit too much work for, you know, not enough payoff. So I'm just gonna leave it this way. This does give me more space anyways, and I can still keep my smaller plants that are still growing on those bottom shelves, but it'll just be easier to reach them. I'm hoping. Not I'm hoping, it'll be easier to reach them. I just have to be a little bit more diligent with what I'm doing and how I'm growing things. But I'll try to keep like cuttings and smaller things that are going to take longer to grow on the bottom level that I won't have to water as much. So that's what we're going to do. we're going to start putting things back in. And I also had a fan in here. I cleaned it a little bit. It's kind of hard to clean. I should probably get a new one. But I saw a video, and I'll link it below if I can find it again. And it basically said, like, when you have just like those little clip fans, you can set it on top of the grow tent, like in the ventilation hole. So I actually set it up right there, and I'm gonna plug it in, and I hope it works. And yeah, we're gonna set everything up now. Everything looks good. That was a very strenuous process, but everything looks good. Now there's some things I need to get rid of. I want to trim some leaves, and there's plants that I can just put in there right now that I know they'll be in their correct place because I don't have to do anything with them, like pretty much most of my anthuriums. And then we'll get into some repotting for a bit.
Three days later.
I decided to make my life easier by cleaning out this random bucket of plant supplies that I never use, to use this bucket to house some of the cuttings that I have, because I don't have any leca prepared. So because I don't have any leca, I can't repot them in the way that I want to. I just haven't set up my leca, like I haven't rinsed it or soaked it. And I've been meaning to do it, honestly, for weeks. And it usually just works out that I have a ton like left over so that I can just like rinse and reuse really quickly, but not this time. So I'm going to be basically just keeping the bottom part filled up with water to maintain the moisture for the moss. And I wanted to use a smaller container than the one that they're in, just because they fall over a lot, because they're so, they are technically top heavy, but it's only because they're growing so quickly. And then I'm staking as many of them up as I can with the rest of the stakes that I have.
my fucking god. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, you fragile fucking bitch. Oh. Well, fucking great. Now it looks stupid. Oh my god, this looks so fucking stupid now. It's gonna be naked. What the fuck? Oh my god. Well, it is what it is.
Careful with this one.
No, let's already.
Oh my gosh. Growing so well. No new leaves.